Nearly 1 year after George Floyd died while in the custody of Minneapolis police, we are just hours away from closing arguments in the trial of Derek Chauvin, the former officer charged with murdering the Houston native. Chauvin is on trial for both murder and manslaughter after pinning Floyd to the pavement last May for 9.5 minutes.
And tonight we have more. The nation, already on edge after months of unrest, is preparing for a verdict that either way will be historic. KPRC2's Brandon Walker is live in downtown Minneapolis, where some business owners have already made some big safety precautions ahead of the jury's decision. Brandon?
Yeah, Jonathan, good evening to you from downtown Minneapolis. Also to tell you there was a drive-by shooting to report to you this morning. Someone firing at National Guardsmen. 2 were hurt, not shot, though. 1 hurt by shattered glass. The other, the military says, superficial injuries. But the presence here is very big. You can see National Guardsmen here behind me on this corner. You go that way there, you've got them stationed there. And over here to my right, you can see a Minneapolis police squad vehicle. This, as most of downtown Minneapolis, remains boarded up today in anticipation of this week. It's been boarded up throughout the trial, but today more boards went up as jurors begin the process of beginning to deliberate tomorrow morning. Sounds of unease in downtown Minneapolis Sunday over the threat of unrest. Windows, doors boarded, National Guardsmen on every block. Unease as the case against the former police officer on trial for killing George Floyd comes to a close.
This moment is of enormous consequence for our city, for our state, and for our nation and our world.
A city is not just on edge, but a criminal justice system itself is on trial.
Channel 2 legal analyst Brian Weiss says closing arguments are about sealing the deal on both sides, beginning with the prosecution, which Weiss says argued a strong case.
The state of Minnesota assembled an A-list group of all pros who have done an outstanding job of following through on virtually every promise they made this jury in opening statement.
Weiss says Chauvin's defense, meantime, will have to double back on its stance that Chauvin's knee didn't kill Floyd. Floyd's drug abuse is what caused his body to fail.
Eric Nelson, the Lone Ranger, on the other hand, is probably left some gaps on the legal canvases, things that he promised that he may not have ultimately delivered.
Meantime, at 38th in Chicago, known as George Floyd Square, people came together for what was called an Asian Black Solidarity Rally, standing as one for the justice they say the nation deserves.
We believe that could be a precedence of finally making America live up to its promise of liberty and justice for all.
Back here live, a boarded up Nicollet Mall in downtown Minneapolis, less than 1 mile away from the courthouse. There are 3 charges on the table: second-degree unintentional murder, third-degree murder, second-degree manslaughter, and of course, if jurors don't come to a decision, a unanimous one, there will be mistrial. Those arguments begin tomorrow morning. We'll be there and bring you updates throughout the day. We're live in downtown Minneapolis. I'm Brandon Walker, KPRC 2 News.
All right, Brandon, thank you, sir.